Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to teach you exactly how to become a successful makeup artist. Please remember to leave a comment and subscribe. So you're probably thinking, who the hell is this girl? Why should I believe a word she says? But I remember that there was a day when I finished college and I felt overwhelmed with the things that I could do to become a makeup artist. I didn't know which avenue to go down. I didn't know which path I wanted to take. I loved makeup in every aspect of it, but I had to kind of choose my route, and my route ended up being doing clients in a salon and eventually owning my own salon at the age of 25. In this video, I have put together some of my top tips on becoming a successful makeup artist. In the bio, I have linked down each steps that I am discussing so that if you want to skip to a part that you're most interested in, then you can. But if you want to know absolutely everything about becoming a successful makeup artist, then please keep watching. So first of all, I want to tell you exactly how I got into makeup and what inspired me to become a makeup artist. So a lot of makeup artists will say, oh, my mum used to wear makeup and that's what started me off. My mum didn't really ever wear that much makeup, so it wasn't really my mum that started me off into makeup. I actually had acne from quite a young age and I suffered with a lot of insecurities because of that. My mum introduced me to concealer, so in a sense it was my mum. And I remember instantly I was like, wow, this is amazing that this product can cover my spot that I'm so conscious of. From there, I then started watching YouTubers like Loz Curtis and Chloe Morello. At this point, I was in like year 7 or 8 at school, so I wasn't very old and most people didn't really know what they wanted to do. I knew that I was creative. I was an artist and my favourite subjects were anything creative. So I knew that a career in something creative had to be the case for me. So art and makeup seemed like the perfect combination because makeup made me feel more confident with my acne and art was something I was really passionate about and really enjoyed. At that time, being a makeup artist wasn't a big thing. You were either a beauty therapist or you went and did university and went down that road. So I went to sixth form, I did my A-levels, focused mainly on art because I knew at this point that I wanted to do makeup, but I just wanted to perfect my art skills that little bit more and have a bit more education behind me. I then went on to go straight to college and use even more of my free education. I studied makeup artistry at Milton Keynes College. My teacher there was amazing. She was so inspirational. If you're looking to learn and you don't think college is for you, there's so many options out there, so many academies, and I myself am actually going to be starting an academy soon. I am currently training to become an accredited teacher. First of all, you need to find your niche. Don't try and force a look that isn't something you're good at. For example, I hate cut creases. I will still do them, don't get me wrong, but I found that when I was trying to constantly do them and they were out of my comfort zone, they weren't something I enjoyed doing, and I didn't really think they were that flattering on my clients, and it wasn't my look. I now post on my Instagram, on my portfolio, more the work that I like to do. I prefer the more blended looks like this, the more blown out, the more colourful looks, the bronzy looks, the bridal looks, but I don't like that really crazy Instagram looks that much. I'll still do some, don't get me wrong, but it's not my style. I'd say my style is shimmery, blown out, colourful, and a glowy base. Once you find your style, that's going to really set you apart from the rest of the makeup artists in your area. A lot of people say to me, don't you worry about competition, what about that girl, what about this girl opening her salon, whatever. I don't see anyone as competition because everyone is unique. If you don't know what your style is, play around with styles until you find one that you really enjoy doing. Maybe go and do masterclasses with makeup artists whose makeup you like, and that can help train you into the style that you want to be. So I worked at Benefit Cosmetics straight after I went to college, and I worked there for a year. It really built up my confidence because I was actually quite shy. Kind of had to go and do traffic stopping, which I absolutely hated, but again, built up my confidence and helped me approach people better, and it also helped me perfect my skills when it came to natural makeup on older people as well as a few youngsters as well. So the one thing I find about creative people is they're not the most confident of people, so you do need to try and up your confidence if you're going to become a makeup artist, because when someone walks into your salon or you go into their house, you need to make them feel comfortable because you're getting very much into their personal space. So that's one thing I definitely work on. If you want to become a makeup artist, you need to build up your confidence to be comfortable around meeting new people constantly. My next piece of advice is take any opportunity you get do every bit of work experience that you can, because 2 of the work experience jobs that I had ended up in actual jobs when I first started my makeup career, and one of them was with an amazing brand called Faceless, who are now collaborating with Lady Gaga on House Labs. I had opportunities to go and work at celebrity events like the Louboutin Christmas Party and London Fashion Week and many more things that I would never have had the experience to do so if I hadn't have worked so hard during my work experience. I was then asked by someone I did work experience with when I was at college to come and work at a brand new salon as a head makeup artist and train in a few beauty treatments as well. I never really thought I wanted to go into beauty because I just saw it as kind of intimate waxing and leg waxing and painting toenails, and it just didn't sound like something I wanted to do. However, I'm so glad that I did go into beauty a little bit, and HD brows is something that I still continue to do now, and it works perfectly alongside makeup. So I'd say if you want to do makeup in a salon or have your own studio or just offer it full time, you need to have another treatment you can offer unless you're going to go and do photo shoots, because you're only really going to have those makeup bookings on the weekend. If you're in London or a big city, perhaps you might get more in the weekdays, but most of the time it's going to be weekends. The reason I love HD brows so much is it's a 45-minute treatment. It's a lot more in depth than your normal brow treatment, so you're going to get a lot more, and it means you can also charge a bit more, which is great for you if you want to go and do something full time. For example, if you were just doing brow waxing for £10 each, you're going to have to do a lot more clients to make that money up, whereas HD brows you can charge £30 to £45 per person, so you don't have to do as many clients, and you can really do a perfect job on them as well. I also think brow treatments work very well alongside makeup because you build up a client base through the brows and then those become your makeup clients. It also makes it easier when you're doing makeup to know how to correct someone's eyebrows with makeup. So after I worked at this salon for 2 years, I built up my client base and I got to a point where I really just wanted to go and stand on my own 2 feet. I was fed up at just constantly doing beauty treatments and not getting to do as much makeup as I wanted to. The salon I was at was great and the girls I worked with were amazing and I loved them, but I was just ready to go on my own. It had been 3 years since I left college and I just felt like I couldn't wait any longer. I needed to do it. I felt like my skill level was strong enough that I could go and do it. I still remember the day that I left the salon and I was in tears and I said to my mum, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have no job lined up. I've just left on a whim. I just had to do it. And I was so scared. I didn't know if it was going to work. And I applied for some part-time jobs, and then when they came to me I had to turn them away because I already had too many bookings. And it was amazing because I was able to go from full-time work to full-time self-employed with no kind of in-between stage. Obviously, as I was building up my client base again, it did have its quiet periods, but I enjoyed those quiet periods. I enjoyed that little bit of time off that I had. I saw more friends, I did paperwork, I got my head around being self-employed. Utilise your free social media. So I built up my following to about 5,000 followers now, but all of them are local, so a lot of them are now my clients and they found me through Instagram, or I found them. So I've written an entire blog on exactly how you can find clients in your local area, but I'll just quickly let you know a few top tips. So if you go on Instagram, go on the search bar and search your area. So for example, I'm in Berkhamsted and Hemel Hempstead, so I'd search those 2 areas and then I'd look through all of the people that have tagged themselves there. If there's anyone who looks like they might be my ideal client, or a female basically, which is my ideal client, I'll then go and follow them, or I'll like some of their pictures and then they'll find me that way. And then you can find their friends through that, and they're all obviously going to be local as well, so that's a really good way of finding people. Word of mouth is so crucial, so you have to make sure that every person that leaves your chair feels perfect. They're happy with what you have done. You have tailored it to what they want. You need to listen to the client. You need to make sure that you're not just doing what look you want to do, you're doing the look that they want you to do, and you need to find out their style. You need to ask questions. So when I'm doing my clients' makeup, I'll do their eyes first, and when I'm doing their eyes I will ask them questions. So I'll start with their brows and I'll say, how do you wear your brows? And then I'll say, how heavy do you like your eyeshadow? What kind of look are you going for today? What are you wearing today? How much makeup do you normally wear? What foundation do you wear? Is your skin oily? Another thing you might want to do is just practice your skills. Watch videos. So keep learning. You can never stop learning, and asking makeup artists for tips and tricks and products. I even went and did 3 different masterclasses in 2019 to better my skills. I went to see Kim Kardashian's makeup artist, I went to 2 Gord George classes and a Melly Sophia class. And the first thing that I did when I got home, I found a model with amazing eyes similar to the model, and I recreated the look that I learnt on the class, exactly how Mario did it, to practice those skills that I'd learnt. Once you've got those tips and tricks, or you've got a look you want to practice, find someone that either you know or is a friend of yours if you're more comfortable with that, even your mum, and practice looks on them, get photos, and then eventually when you've got the money to invest in a camera. Investing in a camera was the best thing I ever did, and I wish I'd done it sooner. The camera I'm filming on now is £200, and it's the best £200 I've ever spent, because it really shows the makeup more true to life. The same with videos. I hate videos on my iPhone unless I have an Instagram filter on, because iPhones are so cruel to you. With this camera, I love it. Just look at the difference between this photo. It's so washed out and not focused at all. You can sort of see the makeup, but it's not really true to life. And then here's a photo taken on my brand new camera. Look at the difference. You can really see the contour, you can see the highlight, you can see the eyeshadow clearly. Take as many photos and even videos as you can of your work. Any person that leaves your chair without a photo, in my eyes, is a waste of time. Yes, you might have got that money, but for me, doing makeup is like doing a portrait. If I was going to draw a portrait, I wouldn't just throw it in the bin. I'd want to put it on display. Or you can look at the photo and you can see, what would I have improved? What would I have done differently? You need to be able to tailor makeup to different ages, different skin tones, different skin colours, different skin types. So if someone's older, you need to use less foundation, less powder, more cream products. And you need to know all of these things. So either learn it at college, learn it online, or go and do a one-to-one. Another good way to grow your business online is doing competitions. If you do a post where you have a picture of your work and they need to tag 3 friends, share it to their story, like your page, follow your page, then you've got loads of new followers, loads more people seeing who you are, and all you have to do is give away a free makeup. For me, that's worth every penny. And when it comes to giveaways, make sure it's a prize worth giving. If people really want the prize, you're going to get a lot more entries, so don't do something half-hearted like a discount. You want to give a free full makeup or a free brow session or anything that you want to promote. And then once you've done that makeup, you've got some pictures to use. One thing I did when I first started out self-employed was I got business cards made with a logo that I designed. You can obviously pay someone to do that. And I used Moo. They're really good quality, really nice and thick, and that makes a really good impression. And I gave them to every single makeup client that left my door, because everyone who left my door was somebody who I would be proud to represent me. I would then say to them, if you have anyone out who asks you about your makeup, give them a card, because that's spreading the word. Anyone who leaves is your walking advertisement. It goes to say with any sort of beauty or hair treatment as well. When it comes to business cards, Moo has lots of templates. However, I actually made my own using Photoshop. If you don't have the skills for this, you can definitely pay someone to make you a logo and make your business cards for you. So this might be something worth investing in, because having a specific logo can be really, really good for your branding. Make a website. They're so easy to make on Wix. My website actually comes with a booking system included. Having a booking system makes everything so much more professional. Your client will get a confirmation email. You can manage their data easily and find their number to contact them, to remind them of their appointment easily. On Wix, it even helps you with your SEO, meaning you'll be found higher on Google. If you didn't have a website, you pretty much wouldn't be found on Google, so it's definitely worth having a website. I would definitely make a Google account so that you can be on the Google Maps. Even if you're mobile, I would just put a postcode near to your home address or the town that you live in, as then you'll be found easier on Google as well. This has got me so many bridal jobs I can't even tell you. If you do all of these things and you're passionate about learning and growing as an artist, there is no doubt in my mind that you will be successful, but you need to persevere. If you're not happy with the standard of your makeup, or someone else isn't happy with the standard of your makeup, improve on it and keep going. Because if you looked at my makeup when I started and you looked at it now, you wouldn't believe it was the same person doing it. After 2 years of being self-employed, I was fully booked every Saturday, turning people away for weddings, and I now own my own salon. So if you push and you persevere and you have a real passion for makeup, then you will be able to make a strong career from it. So there you go, my top tips on becoming a successful makeup artist. If you have any other questions, please leave them below in the comments. I'm going to try and link everything I can in the bio, so please give that a read. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon.